Welcome to the Dusseldorf Boat Show. We're on the Ferretti stand, and more specifically we are on the Pershing element of that stand. Pershing launched a new range of boats with the GTX116, 116 feet, which was quite a beast. They launched last year the second in the range, the GTX80, which is quite something. It's a sports fly boat and it is quite special. So come with me and come and have a look around it. Right, let's start in this beach club area because it's pretty special and there's quite a lot to talk about here. So if we just glance to this side, you can see here this beautiful wall of teak, which actually becomes deck when that is actually folded down. I think it looks great. It's just a beautiful feature having all that teak. If we look at the other side, you can see what it's like with that actually lowered. So it adds a huge amount of area and really gets you out over the water, which is a brilliant feeling. And you can look right down the side of the boat, which is just fab. Okay, let's start on the platform. Now this platform's quite interesting. This is in its normal resting place. It has three kind of functions, if you like. So it has this area where I guess you would carry a tender on it if you wanted to, and it will lower it down and let that tender come off. It also has the ability to raise and become flush with this deck here. So you have one huge single level area. So you can put all sorts of furniture or whatever you want on here. And it makes a massive kind of beach club area. So it's really quite impressive. But let's wander up and get into the cockpit itself. So just take a second to look at that stern. We've got all this beautiful styling here from Pershing. It's just fabulous. And as we come up these beautiful teak steps, all beautifully lit, we come into the cockpit. And what a fab place this is. And again, so stylish. Just take a look up as we stand here and have a look at this detailing on the ceiling. Those beautiful LED strips which extend right the way through the boat and are very, very cool. So out here we've got a variety of seating options. Got this beautiful table which will fold out into twice this area and make a dining table if you want that. To the port side, we've got this beautiful day bed, large sofa, just for kind of chilling out. And then we've got plenty of space to put freestanding furniture. As you can see, we've got here a couple of chairs. Very, very cool. Okay, before we go inside, let's just pop up and have a look at the flybridge. Right, let's get up onto the sports bridge, and it is a huge sports bridge. This is actually 60% larger in terms of floor area than the category average, so it's pretty something. Let's go forward to start with, I think, because this is the business end. Have a look at this. So this is our helm station, and everything is quite black, which is very cool and slightly menacing, but it is a Pershing. So we have our beautiful steering wheel, we've got our engine controls, we've got two big Simrad screens, we've got the Volvo engine controls, we've got our joystick here for easier manoeuvring, we've got our thruster there, VHF, and some very nice seating. But just look forward, I'd like you to see the view looking forward, because that is very cool. And immediately in front of us, you can see the opening roof light, which we'll see from down below in a minute. But that's just great. Right, if we move aft slightly, here we have the wet bar. These boats are all about external socialising. So we've got this huge work area here, plenty of room to prepare food. We've got a griddle there, we've got a really nice sized sink. If we look in these cupboards, this one is storage. So plenty of storage for your food that you're going to prepare. And here we've got a nice sized fridge, so food and probably more likely drinks. And under here we've got bin. And this obviously does cover up, this lid folds down and then folds over to cover the whole top, so you've got more workspace. As we move aft, we've got this beautiful dining area. So you're going to seat at least 6, if not 8 people here. Lovely, beautiful teak table, and this unfolds, it's hinged here and then pivots around to make a full-size table. But it's got a great feel up here. And then just after that, we've got this huge sun pad. So this being a sports fly, it is kind of discreet fly bridge. If you're looking from the outside of it, it's not really obvious that it's a fly bridge, but that makes the boat look much sportier and sleeker. But you don't feel you're quite, I guess, in it as much. The sides are slightly lower, but they're actually, perfectly adequate to make you feel safe. So a fabulous area. Let's go and have a look down below. Right, let's come into the interior, and before we actually get in, just want to talk about this section here, because this is actually a glass window which rises up here electrically and separates the galley off if you want to, but more importantly it opens it out into this beautiful outside socialising area. So before we start looking at anything, let's do a quick pan around and just get a feel for what we've got here, because it's very cool. Slightly dark, slightly nightclubby, but very, very cool, with lots and lots of huge windows. But let's start at the stern here. So we've got this galley area, which is beautifully black and very stylish. Start on the top first. So we've got a 4-ring hob there, beautifully large sink here. If I come over here, we've got lots of work surface. We've got 2-tiered work surface, so you've got kind of a little bit of additional area. And let's quickly go through the appliances. So in here, we've got a very large Miele fridge. And then on this side, down here, we've got a freezer. And then if I come around here, under the hob, we've got a lovely full-size dishwasher. Under here, we've got our full-size oven. And if I just open this up, we've got the very necessary ice maker in there. But a very cool place to be. And look at the view if you're cooking. What a great place to be. Just exquisite. So if we come out of here, we have this beautiful kind of lounging area, but it's got great views out from the through the stern of the boat to the cockpit, but also it's got great views out through these huge windows. And if you just look at these windows, we've got high-level windows and also lower windows. So if you are sitting at a lower level, you've still got a great view out at the sea. So let's move forward a touch. And here we have, I guess, the main dining and probably socialising area. So very large L-shaped sofa. Seat plenty of people on there. Again, a table that, as you can see, folds out to extend that to the full length of that sofa. So plenty of seating. And just at this end, we've got this little bar area, which is very cool. So sit there and have your drinks served for you. But very cool. And then opposite the sofa, we've got a pop-up TV in there, showing a very nice programme at the moment. But what you do get in here is, as I say, it's a kind of nightclub vibe, but you've got this amazing LED strip lighting in the ceiling. But the big thing that strikes you is the view. There's no obstruction to the view. It's just plenty and plenty of glass. Wonderful. Let's just wander forward and have a look at the helm if we can. Right, look at this helm area. This is something quite special. It feels like a starship, the Millennium Falcon or something. It's just impressive beyond belief. Very black again. We've got these huge, huge screens which have not only from a nav point of view, but also have all the systems and engine controls on there. We've also got our Volvo management system there. We've got our switch gear, we've got our throttles, and it's just quite impressive. Now let's talk about engines. This boat has 3 1,000 horsepower Volvo D13s. They're on IPS, so that's the Volvo 1350 IPS, but it gives this boat a top speed of around about 34 knots. It'll cruise at 28. This is an 80-foot boat. It's quite something. Let's just have a look at this helm seat though. Look at it, it's beautifully finished in leather. Either side you've got a joystick, so arguably you could sit here and not actually touch the steering wheel. So you've got your joystick, you've got your remote for those screens, so you don't have to lean forward. We've got our wipers here. Over the other side we've got our bow thruster, and just very, very cool. Here we've got this single piece screen, so no central pillar, so the view is totally uninterrupted. And if we just go back a bit, as we were on the flybridge, you'll have seen that this beautiful big window that opens up here, this port, and here it is from the inside. There is a blind, as you see, that can be slid across there if the sun's too much for you, but it lets a lot of light in, and also, as you can see, some ventilation as well. So very, very special. Now either side we've got these access doors out onto the side decks, and the side decks are quite interesting. We'll show you those in a minute, but some beautiful heavy duty chunky doors there. So let's go and have a look at the foredeck. Right, let's come out onto these side decks. What I want to show you first before we go forward is here the side decks actually end, so you can't walk around to the stern. Now the benefit of that is that it gives you much more volume inside, as we saw. So let's start here. You have a really nice solid opening door, so if you do happen to be moored side to, or maybe alongside another boat, but these side decks are beautifully secure. This rail is up to my waist, nice wide decks, and here we see that single piece screen, so no central pillar, very Pershing. As we come forward, we've got this beautiful seating area. So there's seating for what, 4, 6 there, extra seating around here forward. This table is actually electric high-low, so it will go down and form a sun pad there. It also folds out, so it can be just a large dining table. Perhaps if you're moored stern to and want a bit of privacy from the dock side, you can be up here and eat and have drinks or whatever it is. But very, very nice. Let's go forward again. Up into the bow here, we've got all the mooring gear. Very, very chunky. Big old windlass, beautiful mooring cleats. Look at these fair leads here. And a very cool bow logo there. And let's just look over the front there. You can see that beautiful anchor, Bruce style, parked in there. But just fabulous features like these black stripes here. It is so stylish, it really is. Okay, let's go and have a look at some accommodation. Right, let's go down onto the lower deck into what is quite an amazing area. Just look at that. So we're going to start up in the bow in the VIP cabin. So here we have it, and I'll just quickly spin around so you can take it in. But very, very cool again. Again, these funky LED lights in the ceiling, and great size hull windows with opening ports there. So working around, we've got a TV there that you can watch in bed. Got plenty of little side areas to put your knickknacks, all your required switches and air conditioning. Same on this side, repeated. Here we've got drawers down there, exactly the same on the other side. And on this side we've got cupboards and a hanging wardrobe there. It's a good amount of storage. And the feeling here is very kind of chic. Again, quite dark, but that's just the Pershing styling. And this has its own heads en suite. There's 4 cabins. Every cabin has its own bathroom. So we've got sink, got some storage under there, nice big mirror. You've got windows out of the side. Around the corner, we've got our loo, which is black, of course. And then in here, we have a walk-in shower cubicle with a seat in there. We've got an opening port there, let some steam out, but very beautifully finished. Right, let's come down, and as we walk back, we've got 2 twin cabins. I'll quickly have a look at these. So nice size bunks, beds. Got those funky lights again. Again, we've got really good size hull window. Around here we've got a TV, and then here we have a door through into these heads where again we've got the standard sink, storage, ventilation, loo, and again a nice size walk-in shower cubicle. Now this is very cool because it's hidden behind a mirror, but if I just come out here, you will see that we have a door here which goes into that bathroom. So this bathroom can be the day heads, or it can be the ensuite for this cabin. And this door is actually optional. So you can either have it there, so have the convenience of it for the day heads, or it can be totally private. And I think it probably works having it as an option day heads as well, so you don't have to go through a cabin to get to a bathroom. So here's the second of those twin cabins, which is pretty much a mirror of the other side. Beautiful big windows, got the TV up there. And again, I just come around here, we've got our ensuite with sink, mirror, beautifully big shower cubicle there, and tucked down there is our loo. But it is very, very chic. It feels, I always say this, a bit like a hotel. Right, we've saved the best till last, so let's quickly go and have a look at the master cabin, and here it is. Absolutely gorgeous, and I'll quickly just pan around so you can get a feel for that. Just look at that ceiling. Very cool. So we'll just walk our way round. Beautiful bed. I don't know what size that is, but it's pretty big. Each side has a little area to put all your bits and bobs on. We have all our lighting and temperature controls in there. Same the other side. If you're lying in bed, you've got a massive TV there. It's going to be quite hard to leave this room, I think. Over here, we've got the same size little side table there. We've got storage under here. This lid lifts up as part of the work surface to form a dressing table. We've got a nice stool under there, and that of course closes up. Again, these huge hull windows. You can just see the blinds up there. That will shut it out at night. And if we go to the other side, we've got a really nice little sofa. So you can just chill out in here and just relax. But it is very cool. Very cool. Now, let's have a look at the ensuite for this cabin. And here we've got a massive walk-in wardrobe, walk-in shower cubicle. I'm just going to open that because it is very big, beautifully finished. Very large shower head there. Got storage for your toiletries there, seat there, and then a great view as well. So let's just come out and close that door and have a look at the sink area here. Beautiful work surfaces. We've got cupboards under there. Great mirrors. And over here we have our loo. Some hanging there for towels. And over that side, the bidet. But this is so very Pershing and very cool. One last look around. Just fabulous. Just fabulous. Right, I'm going to finish up here on this beautiful aft beach club. I hope you've enjoyed that. It's quite a boat and certainly very Pershing. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing makes a huge difference to us and really helps us promote the channel and keep these videos coming. So please do come and join our community. Also tick that alarm bell and we can let you know when any new videos come live. So thank you very much for watching and we'll see you on the next one.